taste. Lights gone, days end, struggling to pay rent, long nights, strange men. And they say she's in the class 18, stuck in her daydream. Been this way since 18, but lately her face seems slowly sinking, wasting, crumbling like pastries, and they scream the worst things in life.
Good evening, faithful viewers. I'm Justin W., and unfortunately today we do not have a regular show. Due to unforeseen penguin uprising, most of the cast is indisposed, saving you all. You're welcome. Anyways, tonight we have a special presentation of I Was a Teenage Frankenstein, a YRU-Up movie made by the dynamic team of Patrick Casey and Worm Miller. This filmmaking duo has gone on to work for National Lampoon, and you can see their skits on Funny or Die or their movie Transylmania on Netflix. So, check those out. But in the meantime, remember, don't call in and have a blast watching I Was a Teenage Frankenstein.
Hello?
Dwight, it's me.
Peggy, where are you?
I got held up talking to Professor Shelley, but I'm in her house.
Did you get the job?
I got it.
You got it? That's great. Did you, talk to her about sleeping there?
Yeah, she was really cool about it. I think you should come over here. She just left. I'll give you the address.
Very nice. I can't believe she's letting you sleep here.
She said she felt like the house would be safer if I stayed here. You know, Dwight, this is going to be our first Christmas together.
Talk to your parents? Don't they care you're not going back to Boston?
Well, they're a little upset about it, but they'll live. So, do you think you could sleep here now and then?
I'm sure I can. It'll be cool. Kind of like we're living together, you know?
I know. Living together would be great. Dwight, why don't we get our own apartment together? Then I wouldn't have to go through so much crap just to stay here with you.
Well, first of all, I don't think my parents would be too down with the idea of us living together. And secondly, you know I can't just
Don't
desert...
say it. Don't. I know, Hiram. You just can't leave Hiram. Dwight, why can't Hiram get a different roommate?
Because, well, I don't know. Well, he's my friend, and he doesn't have anybody else.
Honey, that's because everybody else knows to stay away from him.
What's that supposed to mean? He's a nice guy.
He's weird.
He's not weird. He's eccentric. He likes you.
I don't care if he likes me. And he's not eccentric. Einstein was eccentric. Hiram is perversely odd.
Seriously though, hey, have you ever noticed these things, seatbelts? You heard of these? What's the deal with that? What? What, people can't stay in their seats anymore? Isn't that what gravity's for? Gravity.
Oh, that's hilarious. So true.
Hey, whatever happened to Alestra? What, did they run out? Run out. Run out. Yeah.
So, Peggy, thanks for having me over for dinner.
Actually, it was Dwight's idea. I hope the Shelleys don't mind us using their dining room. I would really like to get this job again next year.
What exactly does the job entail?
You know, I feed her pets, I water her plants, stuff like that.
What's the basement like?
It's big. It's nice.
Big. Interesting.
Why is that interesting?
How long are the Shelleys going to be gone for?
Why?
Just curious.
All 3 weeks of winter break.
Interesting.
Why is that interesting?
Peggy, what's wrong?
Nothing. I'm sorry.
Peggy, can I borrow the Shelleys' house tomorrow?
Are you joking? No.
Don't say no just yet. I mean, you don't even know what he wants to use it for.
I don't care. Did you know he was going to do this? Is that why we're eating
I'm
together?
not going to throw a party or something. I need it for an experiment.
No.
You haven't even asked me what the experiment is yet.
Fine. What is it?
I can't tell you. It's top secret.
For God's sake, no, you can't use the house. It's not mine to give away.
It's not like I'm going to break anything.
Come on, Peggy.
He won't even tell me. What is this experiment for?
It's for school. My independent study project for human physiology and anatomy. All pre-meds have to do one.
What time do you need the house?
Noon.
No good. I work until 6.
But Dwight will be with me. He's helping me with the experiment.
If I get home from work and there is anything wrong with this house, you're a dead man, Dwight Fry. You too, Belmore.
The house is in good hands.
Why is this door open? It's cold outside. Hello? Dwight? Hiram? Dwight?
Hello, Peggy. Starburst?
Peggy, what's wrong?
There's a pile.
Oh, we can explain.
I was coming, and you can explain? Why can't you explain? No, Dwight. No, you can't explain. Please tell me that you can't explain this.
Thanks for letting us use the house.
Dwight,
It's not what it looks like.
Oh, you don't have a pile of dead body parts in the basement of my professor's house?
Yeah. It's not what it seems.
What are you talking about?
This really isn't very timely, Peggy. Dwight and I need to get started.
No, you need to get the hell out of this house, you murderer!
Hey, murderer? They were already dead. I told you, not what it seems.
I am a man of science. I do not harm.
They didn't just walk in here and die and fall apart. So if you two didn't kill them, where did they come from?
The graveyard?
You dug them up? Dwight, call the police. You can easily explain this. You know, no one was actually harmed, and, you know, Hiram just has some problems. He dug the corpses up for sex?
Excuse me? Experiment? And I didn't dig them up. My wrists are too girly. I kept watch.
Fine, you kept watch, and... Dwight, you didn't.
Let's keep in mind, they were already dead. Peggy, don't.
We were gonna have such a nice winter break together. 3 weeks, just you and me. We were gonna have such a nice life together. Kids, grandkids. Then you had to go and turn into a psychopath! Your life goals are all screwed up, mister!
I was just trying to help Hiram with his experiment. That's what friends are for. Friends are supposed to be supportive.
What kind of experiment requires you to dig up dead people?
The kind where you create a human being out of dead flesh. No joke. I can do it. I'm a genius.
Dwight, you not only helped Hiram do something that was illegal and immoral, but it's gross.
Are we so sure that it's illegal?
How could it not be?
You may have a point. They could get us on destruction of property.
That's no good.
That's no good. You dug human beings out of their graves.
Look at it this way. We weren't interrupting anything important. They were dead. Here, drink some water. Calm down. I like to think of it this way. Now these people are a part of science. They're a part of something bigger than themselves.
Okay, you could go to jail and or get kicked out of school.
But this is for school.
What are you doing?
I'm feeling a little lightheaded.
Peggy?
Don't worry. I put something in her drink. You should probably lie her down. We need to get back to work. Ugh.
I put her in bed. Are you sure that she's gonna be okay?
Trust me, I'm pre-med. I can't believe Peggy thought we killed these people. Crazy people kill. We're perfectly sane. Did you sharpen the blade on this bone saw?
Yeah, I also put a new bit in this skull drill.
Great. Put it over by the marrow vacuum and that weird sharp thing.
What happened?
You passed out.
I did. How long have I been sleeping?
About 5 hours.
My head feels all watery.
You can sleep longer if you like.
Wow. I don't know if this was a dream or what, but I remember... Why are you wearing rubber gloves?
Oh, goody, she's awake. Now my genius has an audience of 3, myself included.
Ta-da!
Professor Shelley's pool table? What have you done?
Not much. Yet. Dwight, hand me the extension cord.
The pool table is ruined!
Quiet, please. We are about to make medical history.
Everything okay?
Yes, it's fine. All right. This is one for the books.
What happened?
I think that was it.
Really? I was expecting a big arc of light or some sparks or something. Are you sure that it's plugged in?
Well, when you plug in your computer, there are no sparks. So, logically, I think we can expect the same here.
Did it work?
Of course not, you idiots! You can't just tie a bunch of body parts together and plug them into the wall and expect it to do anything.
Why not? And we didn't tie them together. We carefully grafted the parts together with skin tissue. What, are we living in the medical stone age here, Peggy? And I'd like to remind everyone that we don't know if it worked or not. What, did we all expect he'd jump up and prance around the room? If it didn't work, we'll just try some more juice.
God.
Very queer.
Is it alive?
I'm not sure. Curious. I'm getting something. Give me my tools.
Dwight? 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 Dwight?
Holy balls!
It's alive! Sweet!
Dwight? You can't move. Please, push me upstairs. I'd like to run.
He's magnificent. So grand. So ominous. So little and dumpy. Say ah.
Jeez, only 5'6". He's not very tall.
Yes, he seemed much larger and more monster-like when we were assembling him on the table.
Should we make it bigger, you think?
No, he's fine like this. He's kind of cute in a way. So, Peggy, now that you see it can be done, what do you think of my monster?
Peggy?
I can't believe it. It's actually alive. It's moving. I'm sorry, did you ask me something?
The monster kind of stinks.
One would imagine he'd be rather rank and besmirched for being a walking corpse. This should do him wonders.
Sorry. I know I really shouldn't be coming in here, but
Why are you covering your eyes?
well, I really didn't want to see the monsters, you know.
His junk?
Yes, his junk.
That won't happen. He has no reproductive organs.
How does he go to the bathroom?
He doesn't. He has no digestive system either. I figured, being a monster and all, he wouldn't need one. Besides, he'd be as sterile as a mule anyhow.
Also, if we'd given him junk, that would have required touching the junk of all those dead people.
Whew, yes. Ick.
I hope no chicks hit on the monster. I'd feel bad. You know, because he has no junk.
Yes, I recommend we stop talking about this. Remember, we don't know how much English the monster understands. Don't want to bruise his ego.
This coat is so ugly. Which one of the corpses did you guys pry it off of?
Just because the monster is assembled of corpses doesn't mean he has to wear their dirty clothes. We got it in there.
You mean in the closet? You did not steal my professor's clothes.
Of course we didn't steal your professor's clothes. We took some of her husband's.
Yes, we don't want to confuse Monster. I'm sure he'll have enough problems with the concept of self, seeing that he's made of several different people.
You stop right there and you take those clothes off of that monster.
You don't expect us to walk around with him naked. People may stare.
Put some of the corpse's clothes on him, and you will pay for the dry cleaning of Mr. Shelley's things.
Fine, fine. But the Shelleys don't get back for weeks, so it doesn't really matter when we do it, does it? Look how well he walks. Amazing.
I can't believe you made this, honey.
It was mostly Hiram.
Maybe I was wrong about him. Where is he?
He's out in his car getting stuff.
What kind of stuff? What's all this?
Clothes, toiletries, extra science crap. You didn't expect me to wear the same outfit every day, did you? What room are you two staying in?
You're not planning on staying here, are you?
Of course, that's what I needed the house for.
You said you needed the house for a day.
No, I didn't. I said I needed the house today, which I did, but I never said I'd be done today. Monster can't stay in my dorm. Monster needs a family environment with room to run free while I train him to perfection.
Train him for what?
He is my science project. Clearly, I'll eventually have to show him to my professor, who will grade me ruthlessly.
Dwight!
It's late now. You know, dark and all. Can't we just talk about this in the morning?
Okay, Hiram can spend the night. But that monster is not sleeping in this house. I don't care where he stays, but it will not be here.
So, Peggy, we're all alone in this room and all. I was thinking. Oh, okay. Right. Good night, honey. Hey, morning, dog. Hey, you. Hey, come on, wake up. There you go.
Hello, monster. My name is Hiram Belmore. I made you. You are my creation. You, monster. Me, Hiram. Can you say Hiram? His vocal skills could use some work.
He seems to understand some English.
I assumed as much.
Morning, sweetie. Look, Hiram made us breakfast. Wasn't that nice of him?
Let's try something a little different. Monster, this is Dwight. You, monster, he, Dwight. Can you say Dwight?
It sounded like he said my name.
He didn't say anything.
You know, I was thinking, shouldn't we give Monster a name?
He has a name.
It's not a real name, though. He needs a real name.
Did Dr. Frankenstein, not to compare myself to a fictional character, but did his monster have a name? No. Frankenstein's monster.
Belmore's monster doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
You could call him Hiram Jr.
I think just plain monster will be fine. D. Is that a D or a B?
I don't know. It sounds the same to me. Hi, Pookie. What's up?
Those are my bags. Took me 20 minutes to unpack those.
You two and your undead lackey are leaving. I let you stay the night, now it's morning. You'll just have to find somewhere else to finish your experiment.
But Peggy, be fair.
Dwight, I think maybe we should let her alone for a while. Allow her to mull things over. Besides, Monster could use a good walk. Stop here just a moment.
I think Peggy's really mad. She sounded serious about not letting us come back.
Oh, she just doesn't see the big picture. This experiment is bigger than any one person or any one house-sitting job. Let's go then.
Hold on. I need to tie my shoe.
Ooh, it's quite nippy out. This hat is not particularly warm.
You know, the monster doesn't have any hair. He's probably pretty cold. Should we go in someplace?
Maybe. There's a university building right over there.
Yeah, I think that's the gym.
Ooh, excellent. With this simple test, we will determine how much physical memory the monster's brain has retained after death. Tentative assumption, monster will catch ball.
Guess that hypothesis was wrong.
No, I don't think Monster was paying attention. Try again. Aim for his face. Maybe he'll catch it if he feels threatened.
Monster!
No! Bad monster, bad! Boy, this sure is fun.
I love catching.
Whee! Monster, come back here!
Monster sure seems to like swinging. Yeah.
Monster! Would you like to swing? Go ahead! Wow. No, Monster! No! Monster! No! 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 No, Monster! No! No! Stay back! Good fight. Hey, kid! You're all right? Everything's fine. No lawsuits necessary. Everything's okay.
What's his problem? Is he retarded or something?
Get out of here, you little hunk! Get out!
Good monster. The monster seems kind of, I don't know, predisposed to violence.
Yes. Well, he is a monster. Let's go back inside.
What is it?
Just my stinking luck he'd come to this gym.
Who is that?
Lionel Kerr, my arch nemesis. Oh, I hate him so.
Why? What did he do?
Oh, he's just a jerk. He's one of these modernist evil scientist types. He's always showing me up in class. What is he doing here? Tie up, monster.
Well, well, if it isn't Hiram Belmore, U of M's resident crackpot.
You're the only crackpot we've got here. Crackpot! What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same.
You could, but you didn't. So make with the answering, bud.
If you must know, I'm recording observations.
For physiology and anatomy? What's your project?
Fritz, come here.
You called, Master?
Yes. Bring me Colossus.
Yes, Master.
Why don't you ever call me Master?
I didn't know I was supposed to. I could start if you'd like.
Yes, please do. It's very unprofessional for you not to.
Colossus, meet Hiram Belmore.
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
This is your project? But he's so huge.
Yes, I know. I made him, you see.
Where did you get such large parts?
I made him from scratch. What do you think, I went and dug up parts from some cemetery? This is science, man, not a sideshow. Colossus is a state-of-the-art cyborg. I generated his tissue and attached it to a robotic frame.
He's so great.
Yeah, he's okay. Kind of fat, isn't he?
So, Hiram, what is your project? Is it here?
Yes, he's here. Dwight, retrieve, please.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Okay, Master.
So, your monster can talk, eh?
Please, don't call him a monster. Colossus has a name, and it's Colossus. And yes, he can talk. He has an electronic brain that functions at an IQ level of 105.
Only 105? Hmm? Monster, this is Lionel. Lionel, monster.
Doesn't have a name. How 19th century.
Shut up. Monster, shake hands with the stinky jerk.
Well, I'm sure you'll get a B. If you'll excuse me. Oh, great. Mormons.
Mormons?
They're a crazy youth group headed by Matthew Byron. He was in my English lit class last semester. This is our cue to leave. Lionel, hope you don't die in a painful death or anything.
And I hope your monster doesn't fall apart by the stitches before the assignment is due. By the way, great hat.
Doesn't have stitches. Skin grafting. And you wish you had my hat. I can't believe how good Lionel's monster was. It was so real and non-weird looking like ours.
He was kind of fat, as you said.
No one's going to care about that. Each extra pound was just all the more fake tissue he made. I'm so behind the times. My monster sucks. He's so little, stupid, so very little.
I think the monster can hear you.
No, he can't. He's too stupid. You're a stupid monster. You can't even play catch.
Have you
ain't offended Jesus.
I don't really want to.
Are
now.
you sure?
I really don't even.
Can't you just take the time to look this over?
No.
No.
Perhaps you would like one.
No,
Thank you, monster. That will be fine. Monster. Monster!
I think he's dead.
Oh, well, that's just grand. You see that? You see what you did? Bad, monster. Bad. What should we do? Leave that to me. You take Monster and go back to the house.
But Peggy will be there.
Forget about her. This is an emergency.
What are you gonna do?
Don't worry. I'm a genius. My superior intellect will think of something. Really? Jesus came to Brazil? That's fascinating.
Hey, Matthew.
What did you do? You broke him!
I only touched him.
Oh my God! You killed him! No!
Dwight, I expected you guys to try to come back here, but it hasn't
I
even been...
know, Peggy, but this is an emergency.
What happened?
The monster did something bad.
How bad?
Really bad.
How bad is really bad? Dwight, what did you do?
Okay. Everything is fine. Everything's okay. Peggy? We've run into a small obstacle. Monster killed someone.
Killed someone? What do you mean?
But it's okay. He was a Mormon.
So what did you do with the body?
I made it look like he was killed by one of his own. Ask me no more.
Tell me you guys are kidding.
So they bought it.
I'm a genius. How could they not? Right now, they're probably all gathered in their temple or whatever, talking about what a tragic accident this was.
This was no accident. I can tell you that much. Matthew was clearly beaten to death, if the broken neck didn't kill him first. Now, Brother Aaron tells us that he was merely tapped on the shoulder. But could a tap do that? I think not.
What are we gonna do?
We must move on. Matthew would have wanted it that way. We must choose a new leader. Namely, me.
But I'm the vice president. Shouldn't it be me?
Well, we should take a vote. This is a democracy, after all. All those in favor of me, Clairvaux, as your new leader, raise your hands. Okay, so I win.
But that makes no sense.
Now let's
You
get
can't.
down to business. What shall we do about Brother Matthew's death?
I think we should raise money to build him a martyr statue.
Well, that would be a waste of money. Besides, Matthew wouldn't have wanted it that way. Now, perhaps someday in the future, we could build a statue of me. But here and now, Matthew would have wanted us to avenge his death. Find those who have committed this atrocious act and bash in their skull or skulls.
Strike back? Matthew wouldn't have wanted us to strike back. We're Mormons. We don't fight.
Clearly, you know nothing about this religion and are just using it as a tool to gain social power. That's sad. We, my fellow Mormons, are warriors. Who won the Crusades? The Christians? The Lutherans? The Unitarians? No! It was the Mormons who were finally able to smash the Holy Grail and win the war.
That's not true at all.
Have her removed. Look, nobody loved Brother Matthew more than I did. We used to spend hours and hours talking while everyone else was out somewhere. And you know what he used to say to me? If I am ever mysteriously murdered, I want you to lead my men to a victory of vengeance. Matthew must have known this was going to happen. He was a smart man. Who here wants to ignore his bidding?
I sure don't. It must be a sign if he knew he was going to be murdered.
So who's with me?
But wait a minute. We don't even know who did it.
Now that is simple enough. To determine who is Matthew's killer, we must first determine who was the last person to see him alive.
Anything?
No, I think we're safe.
You guys know what you have to do, don't you? Go to the police.
No, I don't think that's necessary. This should all blow over in a few days.
What if it doesn't?
Well, my project showing is in 2 weeks. If it doesn't blow over, we'll just have to lie low for a little while.
No. No. No, you can't draw the smile extending past the circle of the face. You're not even trying.
Don't be so hard on Monster.
Shut up. I made him. I will do what I like with him. When you make your own monster, then you can treat him as you please.
Hi, honey. How was work?
Fine. Oh yeah, the Mormons want to kill Hiram.
Those simpletons. Did you actually go down there and talk to them?
No, I'm not your spy.
Are we really sure they want to kill Hiram?
When I went down to school to get my mail, I found this posted on one of the bulletin boards. There were several of them.
Gads, where'd they get such a horrible picture of me?
They seem serious about wanting to kill you. Maybe we should talk to the police. The police will protect us.
No. The police will arrest us.
The monster is the one who did it, not either of you two. You're just making this harder and harder on yourselves the longer you try to hide like this.
No one knows where we are. We're safe here.
Someone will find you eventually. The Mormons don't even know that monster exists. They just want to try to kill you, Hiram. I mean, I don't like you very much, but I don't want you dead either.
The Mormons won't kill me. Isn't that against their religion or something?
I think we should really tell the police about the monster, Hiram.
If I turn over the monster, then I've given up. I'm going to win this contest.
It's not a contest. It's a school project. You're getting way too carried away about this whole thing. All you're worried about is beating Lionel.
I'm seeing this project through. And I'm not going to let anyone stop me. Sorry, that was really bothering me. Where was I? Oh, yes. No one will stop me. I will prevail. I'm going down there myself.
Are you sure that's wise? I mean, they do want to kill you.
You're forgetting. I'm a genius. I will disguise myself.
I think you're just looking at this from the wrong way. Sure, sifting through trash for personal information on Hiram Belmore may seem crude or even unethical, but need I remind you that sifting through trash for personal information on our enemies is how the Mormons have survived for thousands of years.
Well, that's just the thing. You keep saying that we have to do all this bad stuff because we're Mormons. But I don't really think that's what Mormons do.
Excuse me? Are you calling Jesus a liar?
What? No, it's not what I'm saying.
Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like you are calling Jesus a liar. Did Jesus not say, "Let us smite unto our enemies as they would smite unto us"? That was his motto when he was a general in the Crusades. Why would Jesus even have bothered pulling that sword from the stone if we weren't meant to fight? The Crusades fought bitterly in 1 month. This month, December. Haven't you ever heard of the month-long Mormon holiday of fighting?
I think you're thinking of Ramadan.
No. That's a monster from a Godzilla movie, the one with the 3 heads.
That's Girdra.
That's it. Give me your hand.
I'm sure we have a new recruit here to see you.
We'll finish this later. Send him in. Sit down, please. So why do you want to be a Mormon? What makes you think you have what it takes?
Well, I really want to kill Hiram Belmore, that cad.
Really? Why is that?
Oh, he thinks he's so great, just because he's the smartest man in the world. Oh, and his devilish good looks really boil my blood. I'd like to poke him right in the eye.
I like your style, kid. You got balls. I like balls.
I also have some important information regarding Mr. Belmore's whereabouts.
Is that so?
Yes. He's in Indochina.
That's rather far away. That clever bastard. Anyway, we'll figure out a way to raise some money and hunt him down. Thanks for the tip.
So, am I a Mormon now?
Not yet. We have to beat you in first. It's the Mormon way.
I see. I'll just go get something from my car. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, sure thing.
Pardon?
We raised $3,000 for the holiday charity fund. Don't try and tell me you had nothing to do with this.
I won't. I took it, but I spent it on something far more important than poor children.
More important than poor children.
Well, they've been poor all their lives. Shouldn't they be used to it by now?
What could you have possibly wasted all that money on?
Elizabeth, I'd like to introduce you to someone.
Who is this?
I've hired him to assist us in our fight to avenge Matthew.
You hired a hitman with our charity money?
Matthew would have wanted it that way.
Would you stop saying that, you psycho? We don't even know where Hiram Belmore is. Last we heard, he was in Indochina.
I'm starting to believe that that was a false tip. That's why I hired him. He's very well known in his industry. Isn't that right?
If he's in the city, I'll find him.
You call that a W? Look at that! That's the worst looking W I've ever seen, you bald-headed mutant. Oh, stop tracing!
Don't you think it's time you call it a night?
I suppose. It is getting rather late. I should put Monster to bed. Come on, Monster. You're so imbecilic. When I say get up, you get up. Got that? Go to sleep. Get over there, stupid monster!
Sorry to wake you, Master, but there's a phone call. They say it's important.
I'll take it in my office. Hello. Yes, this is he. Why would I want to talk about Hiram Belmore? I see. Yes. I think I could help you there.
Where are you going?
Today is the day of the showing.
Yeah, I know. I'm all ready.
But I completely forgot. I need to sign up for the showing. If I don't sign up for a time slot, I won't be able to show the monster to my professor, and I'll fail.
But are you sure it's safe for you to go out?
Don't worry. No one will recognize me. I'm wearing sunglasses.
Wait. Why don't I go instead, Master?
Well, I suppose if you really want to, that would be all right.
Where are you going?
To get the mail?
Okay.
Hi, can I help you?
Are you Peggy Webbling?
Yes, I am.
Where's Hiram Belmore?
He stepped out for a minute. He went to the grocery store to pick a... Oh, did you mean that, Hiram Belmore?
Everybody stand back! Coming with me, Hiram. I've come to collect you.
Oh, God. Are you from Columbia House? I swear, I paid my last bill.
No, I'm working for the Mormons.
Oh, I suppose that's worse.
Wait. I'm sure we could talk about
Be quiet! One more word out of either of you and kapow! In case you couldn't tell, that was the sound of a gun going off, shooting you, and making you dead. Now stand back!
Good job, Colossus.
Lionel? You saved me?
I don't think you'll be pleased to see me for too much longer.
I don't get it. What are you doing here?
I'll be brief. I came for the monster.
My monster? What do you want with him?
I plan to destroy it. Colossus is going to pull its arms and legs off.
Afraid you'll lose the contest, eh?
Contest? Oh, the showing. Get real, Belmore. I'm already winning. I'm doing you a favor.
Since when do you want to help me? You hate me.
No, you hate me. I merely think of you in that condescending little brother way. Frankly, if I didn't have you, I wouldn't have anyone to make me look good.
So how does destroying my monster help me?
I'm saving you from the Mormons.
What do you mean?
We both know that Mormons think you killed Matthew Byron. The police don't know about it. And the Mormons don't know the monster is the real killer.
What are you talking about?
Your monster is just that, a monster. He spilt blood.
Oh God, how'd they... Wait, there's nothing about a monster in here. This is the sports page.
Yes, I know. I just needed something to throw at you.
Wait. How did you know about the killing? You told him, didn't you? That's how he knew I was staying here.
I didn't tell him anything.
Oh yeah? You're the only other person who knew. What, did Dwight tell him? Dwight, how could you? What is this? Mutiny!
I was trying to help you!
Mutinous dog!
They were gonna kill you, it was the only way. You wouldn't go to the police.
You owe your friend much gratitude. I have some connections in the Mormon Society.
Figures, you commie.
I'm saving your life. Oh, forget it. Just show me where the monster is so we can get this over with.
Never!
He's in the dog kennel.
Mutiny!
I was never on your side.
Insurrection.
Fritz, retrieve the creature.
There's nothing there, Master.
What? What is the point of all this? You called me, may I remind you. Lionel Kerr is not a man to be had.
He's not in there? He escaped?
No, he didn't. He's too stupid. I mean, of course he escaped. What, do you think my monster could be held by a dog kennel? Oh, I knew we should have gotten that invisible fence.
This is ridiculous. He must be inside.
Monster.
You didn't move the monster, did you, Hiram? Don't do this. It's over now.
I didn't move him. He really ran off.
Great. Your murderer monster is lost.
He's not lost. He's just missing somewhere.
That abomination must be stopped.
Afraid to fight me fair and square in class, Lionel?
Afraid? See your angle, Belmore. Very well. You bought your monster's freedom. Fool or not, you've always known how to play me. We'll settle this like men in front of Professor Waldman. But there's still a wrinkle.
Meaning what, exactly?
In the 1 in a million chance you manage to wow Waldman with your freak, I'll destroy Colossus. Unless, of course, you're afraid.
You've got yourself a deal.
So when do I get to rip the arms off?
Soon enough, Colossus.
I'd just like to say that was uncharacteristically nice of you, Master.
Yes, it was. I'll correct that soon enough. Colossus, pick up this goon. You, Hitman. Go back to your Mormon chums and tell them Hiram Belmore is innocent. You're looking for the wrong man.
Well, what are you doing, Master?
Just adding a new wrinkle to the bet. Here, let me draw you a picture. Are you paying attention?
Yeah.
I can't believe he actually wrote this.
Hiram, I'm sorry. I was just...
No. Don't worry, I'm not mad. I know you were just trying to help. We need to get Monster back. I feel terrible. I've been so mean to him lately.
You were just under a lot of pressure.
No excuses. I've been a bad mad scientist. I need to learn to treat my creations with the respect they deserve. Let's go find Monster.
Wait, why? Digging up corpses was one thing, but someone has actually died here.
But he was a Mormon.
That doesn't matter. A human being died at the hands of your creation.
He's just misunderstood.
People want to kill you because of the monster. I think we should just tell the Mormons and let them hunt him down.
I will not have Monster hunted down like some monster. Besides, I'll fail my class.
He has a point there.
Dwight, a minute ago you were on my side. You ratted him out.
Well, that's all over with now. Plus, I forgot about failing the class.
What do you care if he fails?
Then I won't get my science requirement filled.
Helping Hiram with this experiment fills a science requirement?
Yeah, I mean, Hiram's my friend and all, but the main reason I'm doing this is to get my science credit. I hate taking science classes.
Monster! Come back! You are gonna put my name on the team list, right?
Yes, for the last time. This isn't working. We need to split up.
I don't even know where to look. I mean, where does a bald monster with no junk go when he's sad?
Peggy, go back to the house and get the car ready. Dwight, you drive to school as fast as you can and sign me up for a showing. Peggy and I will meet you there.
What about the monster?
I know where he is. I guess I was wrong. He didn't come back. Wait! I do know where he is. Monster, come here. I'm sorry, Monster. I didn't mean to be so mean. I love you, my son. Let's go home, Monster.
got here just after you left.
So, Hiram Belmore, we meet at last.
Shouldn't you guys have something better to do with your winter break?
Excuse me, Jesus didn't die for our sins so we could call his birthday winter break. It's Christmas break, you irreligious snout.
Irreligious snout?
Give us the monster.
Go. Oh, wait. Guys, can't we talk about this? I mean, why are you so strung out? Shouldn't all of your wives be keeping you pretty mellow?
Hey, we don't do that anymore. We stopped doing that so Utah could become a state.
Really? Oh, well, time for the killing. Go get.
Wait. What are you going to do? Overwhelm us with your superior numbers? I was kind of expecting a whole army of Mormons. There are only 3 of you.
Well, we had a bake sale today, which conflicted with the whole mob murder thing, so I could only get the 3 of us. But I have a club. She is a saw. And you have nothing.
Oh, don't I?
Monster attack!
Down! Go down!
Oh!
Take that, agnostic scum. Nobody beats the Mormons. That's why the Jewish army lost World War II, because they weren't Mormons. Give me this all. Time to chop some head.
No! Guys, please don't take my monster.
Your monster is a murderer and deserves to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Screw that. Let's chop off his head.
Can't you see what you're doing? Does not your pagan Bible tell you, judge not, lest ye be judged as well also? Who are we to play God, to make the decision who lives and who dies?
We should chop his head off, too.
You should all be ashamed of yourselves. Sure, my monster is killed. But killing him will be no better. You will all have become the very monster you sought to destroy. How ironical.
You don't expect us to let him go.
I can't tell you what to do. We must all make our own decisions. For does not your pagan Bible say, God gave us free will so that we can screw our lives up and go to hell? That's what individuality is all about. Let me tell you a story. It's about a little boy. He was tall, skinny, wore glasses. And all the other little boys and girls made fun of him. They laughed because, well, they were whiling away their existence, playing kick the can and marbles. He spent his time reading books. They didn't like that little boy because he was different. I was that little boy. And like Monster, I too am different. Do we deserve to be destroyed just because we don't fit in? I had dreams once too, you know. Ever since I was young, all I wanted was to take pieces of dismembered corpses and tie them together to make a whole new person. I ask you, is that so wrong? I ask you, can you destroy my monster?
Jeez, man.
Ow. Okay, sorry about that. So, now that he's no longer in control, who will be resuming his command?
I guess that would be me.
Great.
Ow! Ah!
Hey! Hey! Come back! Later, guy! I'll be back, Belmore. You haven't seen the last of me. Ow!
Wow, Hiram.
The speech was, in fact, a clever ruse. You see, Mormons are like ants. Kill the queen, and they lose their purpose. It worked, of course. I'm a genius.
What now?
You get the car ready. Monster and I need to prep ourselves for tonight.
Hiram?
But the knee fell off, so I don't think it's gonna work.
Hi.
What did you make?
Give it up. They're not gonna make it.
Hiram said he'd be here, so he will.
This monster probably fell off a bridge or something.
Monster, did you read this book I gave you?
Don't you think it's a little late for that?
A little last-minute studying never hurt anyone.
All right, everybody, take your seats. This is the independent project exhibition for physiology and anatomy. We have 8 projects to move through, so let's try and go as quickly as possible, shall we?
You're doing this on purpose.
Do you want us to run out of gas so you have to walk? Because I think you'd be even later then.
Just hurry up.
Hurry what up? I have no control over how fast the gas pumps.
You don't need a full tank. Let's go.
Hello. For my project, I decided to combine a man and a horse to get a half man, half horse. A centaur, if you will. Due to some judgmental errors on my part and legal entanglements not on my part, I was unable to complete the project or bring any photos. So instead, I brought a robot. I didn't actually build this robot, but I bought the batteries. 9 volts are expensive.
Stop that, monster. You missed the turn.
What?
You were supposed to turn back there.
Well, you didn't tell me that. You're the one giving the directions. You have to tell me when and where to turn.
Turn back there. Turn around.
I can't turn around in the middle of the street. It's illegal.
Stop trying to ruin me, woman.
First, I would like to map out Harry's internal organs. First, his lungs. His intestines. His liver. Or his other lung. And liver. His pancreas.
are you?
He's not here.
Hiram isn't here? That's not like him. We'll give him 10 minutes. If he doesn't come, I'll have to skip over him and he'll fail.
Don't worry, sir. He'll be here.
10 minutes. That's enough. Okay, folks. Hiram Bellamore will not be showing his project today. Instead, we'll skip right to Lionel Kerr.
Tough luck, pal.
Can't we wait just another second for Hiram?
What does it matter? He would have lost anyway.
I disagree.
Hiram?
Prepare to be beaten, Kerr.
Sorry, old chum. You already lost. Maybe you should have gotten here on time.
Nonsense. Professor Waldman, surely you're not going to prevent me from showing my creation, are you?
Well, that was the idea. I've got some plans and want to get out of here on time tonight. So if you kindly sit down, we'll continue. I'll mail you your grade in a week. It will be an F.
But I'm here. I made a person. Look at what these other people made. A kite, a zoetrope, whatever the hell that thing is. I made a person.
Sorry, each student gets 10 minutes, and that's it.
Wasting everyone's time. Just sit down and see what a real scientist can achieve.
I'm sick of hearing how good you are and how good your stupid cyborg thing is, too. Let's finish this. Here and now. Once and for all. Forever. Now.
What exactly are you implying?
We both show. We go head to head in a contest.
So you want me to use my showing time so you won't fail?
Yeah, that's basically it, but I was trying to say it in the form of a threat. Anyway, you can't destroy my monster unless Colossus officially beats him. Fair and square.
All right, Hiram. You've got yourself a deal. If that's all right with you, Professor Waldman.
I don't care. Just do something. I've got a hot date in half an hour.
Telephone. T-E-L-E-P-H-O-N-E. Telephone.
We'll pass on this test. We pass.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out.
Boy, it sure is a nice night. And me with all this money in my pocket.
give me all the used money.
Oh no! A mugger! Whatever shall I do? Monster, attack! Go! Go! Ow! Oh! Ow! Spiral! Ow! Oh! Oh!
Now, Hamlet, where's Fellini's?
At supper.
At supper? Where?
Not where he eats, but where I is eating. A certain convocation of politic worms are eaten at him.
Are you ready to lose? I can just see your monster, armless and legless now.
We haven't lost yet.
Okay, time's up. Let's see what you got.
I have never seen a purple cow. I never hope to see one. But I can tell you anyhow, I'd rather see than be one.
Good spelling, good grammar. Looks fine to me. Next. Very, very sweet. Very nice. Very enduring. Only 3 words, though. Spelling's atrocious. Handwriting's worse than mine. Not enough to pull you over the top.
Well then, yes. That's great. Well, what's the final score? How close was it?
Okay, adding it all together, Colossus averaging 9 points, finishes with 89 out of 100.
I made a person from scratch, and I got a B. What about me?
Okay, Monster's highest score was 8. That was in the talent section. Now that leaves him with a total of 8.
Oh, by all the stars in Orion's belt! Why? Only 8 points.
Wow. It's even worse than I thought you would do.
So, finishing everything off, the winner of the showdown is Monster.
Wait, what?
Oh, jeez, I'm late. Okay, everybody clear out!
I won? Score!
Hiram won? I beat him by more than 80 points. I got a B.
Oh, not anymore. Hiram gets the B. You get the F.
But I earned the B.
Well, I assume those were the rules. You did make it a contest.
That was Hiram's idea. What does it matter anyway? Colossus couldn't possibly lose. He's better than that thing in every possible way.
Yes, Colossus excels in all human activities, but he's grossly overweight, and nobody likes fat people.
He's overweight? You don't understand. That's not fat. I had to make him that big to fit all the complex robotics underneath. I could cut him open to prove it.
So your monster is big boned, is that it?
No, you're making me sound like an idiot, like Hiram is. I'm a super genius. I just need you to stay a few more minutes. Fritz, get my saw. We're cutting Colossus open.
Wait a minute. I'm against this.
Shut up! I made you. Professor, please. 5 minutes.
Sorry, Lionel, I gotta be going. But you've got to learn to take your failures with dignity.
He's not fat.
So your creation is chubby. There's nothing so wrong with that. I have great empathy for the fat man's plight. He has skeletal problems, circulatory problems. One would assume a scientist would remember that. You're just setting your creation up for a lifetime of troubles. But I've got to be out of here. Someone turn off the lights and lock up when you leave.
Tough luck, Stinky.
Shut up! I won. We both know I won. The only reason you won in any way is because Waldman is a complete moron. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to go to his office and cut Colossus open, and then we'll see who really won.
But isn't Colossus going to be destroyed?
Can't we all talk about this?
Destroy Colossus? I don't think so. I won. Colossus, go find that monster and rip off his arms and legs now.
Master, sir, I'd really like to talk about this cutting me open thing.
Are you ignoring my command? I created you. I can uncreate you.
I don't appreciate your tone.
You overgrown piece of...
I think you're stressed out. It's time to go home.
Fritz, destroy Colossus!
Yes, Master.
Hurry up and destroy him! Colossus, what are you putting me down? We're gonna take him. That's it. Hey, you were fired. Peace, Mike. Peace and throw it.
So, yeah.
Guess you won, buddy.
Good job, I guess.
I didn't win this.
Yeah, you're right. You basically lost. It's just that your professor's like crazy or something.
No, I meant I didn't win this. Monster did.
Oh, sorry.
Let's go home.
What happens now?
Anything. Anything can happen. We have our whole lives ahead of us. Until we die, I guess. Then we don't.
Hiram was here.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot to tell you. I said he could use the Shelley's house again this year.
Well, what is he doing? He's not making another person, is he?
No, nothing. Well, actually, I don't know. He doesn't really need my help anymore now that he has Monster.
How is Monster? I haven't seen him in a few weeks.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. I mean, it's getting a little bit crowded in the dorm room. 3 of us living there and all. Speaking of which, I was kind of thinking, like, I don't know, maybe we could, like, get an apartment together or something like that.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, I mean...
Peggy, can I borrow the keys to your car?
What's wrong with your car?
I'll explain later. I promise I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay.
What was that all about?
I don't know.
This may sound odd, but did I just run by here?
Hiram, didn't I just give you the keys to my car?
Oh, sweet God. Why don't you guys just go inside and watch some TV? And don't go in the basement.
What's going on?
Everything's fine. Just go inside and relax. Monster and I are going to go get some gas. Oh, and do not move that big heavy thing I've got propped against the basement door. Or the one by the main floor bathroom.
Dwight, what have you done?
Don't worry, I'm sure everything's gonna be okay.
Oh, God!
Peggy, are you coming?
Don't worry. Everything is fine. Oh, and don't go in the garage.
Action.
Clearly. No, I don't start out saying clearly. Clearly.
Get out of
that wasn't in my
here!
mind.
I completely forgot. I need to sign up for the show. If I don't sign up for a time slot.
So do you think you could sleep here now and then?
Lights are still on.
So do you think you could sleep here now and then?
Lights are on.
Whatever. Still blood. Ow! Get up. Damn it.
Excuse me, Jesus didn't die for our sins so we could call his birthday. I'm scared. Shut up! I know that!
You were gonna say Christmas again.
Shut up!
Hello, Peggy. Starburst is in my pocket.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's go. No, you're already standing there. That'd be a waste of money tonight. Alright. Whoa, easy there, buddy. We need to keep that.
Whoa. Did you sharpen the blade on this skull drill? Bones. Oh. Oops.
Really?
No idea.
Tell him to not do that.
What?
He's like, keep crossing his eyes while I'm looking at him. Like,
I'm crossing my eyes.
shut up. Shut up, Pat.
A poor cigar.
Oh.
Oh my God. They could get us on destruction of property.
I messed up, Batman.
Don't die. Monster, attack! That was John's fault.
Would you stop saying that, you psycho? We don't even know where Hiram fell. Stop looking at me.
I'm supposed to look at you. What did I do?
We didn't tie them together. We carefully grafted the parts with skin tissue. We carefully grafted the parts together. And we didn't tie them together. We didn't tie them together. We carefully... And we didn't tie them together. I'm sorry. Okay, let's...
Wait! I do know where he is. He's right there!
Yeah, you just made the credits. What? I said you just made the credits.
Brother George. What? Does it matter what the name is? No.
It's Brother Eric, but it doesn't matter.
God, why is this happening to me? I had it. I had it. It was that one part. Now it's like 20.
All right. Okay.
But do you know that one
Okay.
part?
Class 18, stuck in her daydream. Been this way